Tuesday, February 14th, 0902 a.m. New York time. We just had economic released of the CPI numbers. You could go to the website, check those out. Those are very important, especially towards currencies and interest rates. We're looking here at 4-hour chart. The 4-hour candle just completed. So looking here at the 10-year U.S. Treasury notes, this big red candle was the 4-hour candle from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Huge trading range. Small little body. Yep, tested all these areas. U.S. dollar, same thing. Huge trading range. And did go below here, tested, rejected it. S&P 500 futures, again, huge trading range, went higher, rejected it. Crude oil, look at that, small little trading range right there. Went down, rejected it. Yep. And gold, huge volatility. Wow. Let's go look at some of the other ones. So Bitcoin, that was all that happened. The euro, huge trading range, that green candle again. And Japanese yen, huge trading range, a lot of volatility. And the British pound, yep, went up here and tested, rejected. So let's do one of these, more the wiser review by looking at the, again, the higher time frame on the weekly first, then the daily, then the 4-hour to see really what's going on here. First, the 10-year notes for the week. Yeah, it's green, but forget about that. That's less important. We've already took out the low of last week. The momentum's to the downside. Plus, today we did test that midpoint right here, rejected it. So what does that likely mean? Well, as these treasury yields go lower, interest rates going higher. Yields, interest rates going higher. So should be bullish, bearish bias trading. Looking here on the daily, look at a huge trading range up here. Yeah, a lot of volatility. So this drawing here on the right, let's put it in the middle on the daily candle. Again, the weekly drawing we put on the daily candle. Right there. Look at that. We tested midpoint. What an opportunity to trade bearish, place the short if you're into that product. Okay, now let's put that weekly drawing on the 4-hour. See what it looks like. Look at that, right in there. Tested it, rejected it. Wow. And then let's just see. I already showed you on the. So let's go to the next. The U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar. On the. There we go. U.S. dollar. Yeah, it's red for the week. Did make a lower low. And a lower high. Again, it's not done for the week, but that's concerning. It might be a fake out. I mean, a fake out making you think it's going to go lower when it may go higher. On the daily, look at that. Tested this zone, but that's not even valid anymore because it's already tested that. Yep, so this was a test all the way back there, which got tested yesterday. Let's bring that back to the left. Put this here. There we go, because this big wick there, that was tested yesterday. So today, again, on the daily candle, not done yet, but huge volatility. Tested the lows for the past few days, tested the high for the past days. So it's an acceleration phase, just like we see here. The body's most an acceleration phase. Let's put this on the weekly drawing on the daily. Yep, that's a big area, maybe going to the upside on. And look at that midpoint there, almost got tested. Let's see how it looked on the daily if I have it drawn. Yep, almost got tested. And the 4-hour, again, huge whipsaw. We're just cueing the weekly drawing. So let's go to the next financial instrument, the ES. There we go. We'll put all this on the ES. Okay, first the weekly. It's still inside candle. All that volatility you saw intraday, it hasn't taken out the high low of yesterday yet. Wow. Let's put in the drawing for the daily. The daily, yep, finished testing the high of that wick there and went up there and touched. Look at that, the trend line, the wedge. Interesting. So potential trade idea was right off there. Yeah. Okay, now let's look at the 4 hour. First, we put the weekly drawing on it. Yep, no direct effect. And put the daily drawing on the 4 hour. Yep, look at that trend line right there. Touched it and rejected it. Interesting. So if you had caught that short, nice on you. Yep. Let's just put the 4 hour back up here, drawing the zone. Nice. And one more thing. Let's just put this back on that daily. What do I say on the 15-minute? Wow. Interesting. Yep. Fast trade. I didn't get that. Let's go on to the next. Let's look at the commodity. Crude oil. Yep. Crude oil, small trading range. Well, that volatility is such a small trading range. Interesting. I need to label the midpoint of that candle. So that's what we got. Crude oil still trading higher than last week. Just hovering just shy of that one of $80 there. And the daily, yeah, the daily made a low from last night. Look, it's just doing retracement of that big body. This area, again, potential retest on the lower end on the daily. Let's cue in the weekly drawing on the daily. Yep. And let's look here at the 4 hour. Put the weekly on the 4 hour. So yesterday tested that high of the weekly, which was here. See that far right grid here on the right? Tested it there. Let's go back to the daily drawing now on this 4 hour. Yep, potential target on the downside here. And we'll finish this off really looking at metals, gold. There we go, gold. Look at that small trading range for the weekly. Yeah, lower high, lower low. Again, rejected this supply zone. So if it continues downward, some of these areas to be looking for. 1850, the year swing low. Daily, very volatile. Took out the high of yesterday, the low of yesterday. And the 4 hour there. Wow, a lot of whipsaw. Just some things to be aware of. Opportunities. So we'll put this back to the 4 hour. And again, we want to see that 4 hour candle just to see if we broke out of it yet. So that's the 4 hour candle on the 10-year notes. See, we haven't broken out of it with this new candle that just started at 9 a.m. US dollar, we haven't broken out of that 4 hour candle. But look at this. It's already a solid candle. Holla, equivalent to a green. It looks like, yep, it wants to go higher. That's good because I'm still in long positions for US dollar. So this big 4 hour candle tested all this, rejected it. A bunch of buyers stepped in there. Again, we'll see what happens. But a trading opportunity. If we break above here, that may be a bullish trigger to be going long US dollar or adding into it. And look at the daily inside candle. Oh, sorry. That was the dollar. Yeah. S&P 500 still inside that range of that first 4 hour candle. Crude oil broke below that first 4 hour candle already. Wow. This candle's only been here for 11 minutes already, and a 4 hour, it already has a lot of trading range. Interesting. Interesting. Let's extend this out. Learn English. Hello. Struggle's real. And gold still inside. Well, that's what we got going on. Just some things to be situation aware of, trading opportunities for swing trades and day trades. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.